I've got a real fun project planned today. We're going to be using a magnesium brick with flint on there to make a fire. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, there's not very good conditions for doing this because one, it's windy, so I'm ducked in the tree line here. Two, it's kind of damp out, so the tinder I picked up is extremely damp. And three, the ground is pretty damp itself, so this is going to be quite a little challenge for me. On my tinder, I kind of picked it up on the way in through the trail. I found a downed tree and I busted off the bark on it, and towards the top there I actually found some dry tinder I could pick up. Not a lot, but it's still pretty damp. And then I went ahead and picked up a bunch of birch bark on another downed tree I found on the trail. I'm going to use this on the ground for a bed for the fire so the moisture won't soak into the wood, and two, to collect our magnesium on. And the third thing I did is just as a backup plan, I picked up a couple of down tree limbs here and I shaved off quite a bit of it so I can get down to some actually dry wood, and I got some dry wood shavings here. Now I'm going to try something a little different with this a little bit later on. So the main concern is actually trying to get this tinder lit, and I'm telling you, it's really damp. But the good thing about the magnesium brick is that it burns pretty freaking hot. So I got this set up here. Come on over here and we'll shave some off, and I'll show you the best way to do this. And we're going to put it right here on this little piece of birch bark. Now, if you take a look at this, basically it's a brick of magnesium, and they put a row of flint on the back side of it, and it comes with a nice little striker which works out really well. So I'm going to go ahead and detach that. We're going to use it just out of the way. And all you do is, what we're going to do is just make little bitty shavings on here on this bark, as many as we can get. Now, you can use your knife, but I do not recommend using your good knife. This right here is basically an Oznam trail knife I picked up at Wally World. And actually, I was using it earlier. I was kind of impressed with it. Don't want to dig in deep with your knife because it'll put big grooves in the blade. Basically, you just kind of want to scrape down there and just see the little shavings coming off there. Put little shavings on it. Okay, let's switch back over to the piece of steel they provide with it. And it seems to be working quite well. And we're going to make quite a pile of, oh, the wind's kind of blowing it away. We're going to try to make quite a good sized pile of these. Okay, if you take a good look, we've got quite a nice little pile going here, and we're all going to consolidate this in one area. So I got a nice little knot in the wood, and I'm going to put it all in that knot. Actually, a hole where a knot was. Look at that. Now, I'm going to show you another little trick I use. We're going to add a little bit of flint into the mix, and I'm gently, and I mean gently, going to scrape some flint in there. I don't want to scrape it too much, it'll actually ignite it. So we're going to add some flint. What that does is actually it's going to help it to start a lot faster. Now that we got the flint in there, we're just going to mix it in. And now we're ready to strike it. There's actually really is a right and a wrong way to strike one of these. A lot of people will do it this way. The only problem with that is if you're cold, tired, and hungry, a lot of times you'll do this and you'll hit your birch bark and knock everything out of the way. The way I was taught is actually to hold this hand still and pull the magnesium brick block back. So I think we're ready to see if we can get this to light up. As you can see, it even lights damp tinder. We kind of need to keep this going here. See how damp that is? On the plus side, I won't have any mosquito problems. Oh, shoot. And of course, it is very important to have all your prep work done before you do this. Now, we're just going to let that kind of smolder a little bit. I've kind of got another little project I want to try. See if I can get this going again real quick. I'm almost done. Hang on a second. Kind of got myself on a little bit of a mission. Yeah, it's really damp. Oh well. Okay, we're going to let that smolder because I think it's actually going to catch itself on fire. Let's move over here to the wood chips I got. I want to show you what kind of little project I got planned for these. So come on over here. Now, I seen the neatest thing the other day. A guy used a fire steel. His name was Jimmy, and he used it to light some wood chips up. And now I'm not sure if this is dry enough to actually do what I need to do, but I wanted to give it a try and actually see if I could duplicate what he did with this piece of magnesium with the flint on top. Let's see if I can, hang on one second. Yeah, I don't want to lose my fire. Don't worry about it smoldering. It'll do what I need to do when it's ready. It's just kind of smoldering along there, putting up heat. Okay, back to the wood chips. And what he did is basically just hit it with a spark and the wood chips caught on fire. So let's see if I can duplicate that. I'm gonna give her a couple more tries. Now, I know this is not a fire steel, but I just had to try this. Almost caught myself on fire. Well, after about 2 minutes and 20 seconds of trying, it didn't work. Well, Jimmy, I'm going to put a link to your channel up there above me, and some people come over and take a look at that. I'm going to pick up a fire steel. I need to quit screwing around and get my fire going here so I can have me a little bit of lunch, because I know it's about lunchtime. And like always, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and comments are more than welcome. If you have something you'd like to add to this, go ahead, hang on. Getting kind of close to losing her, but we got it. Feel free to add your comments, and I think I'm going to get this going and have some lunch and do some exploring, and might do a little bonus footage too. Thanks a lot. Ah, crap. Still can't get it. Got to make it even so my pot don't flip over. I think we're ready. Yep, beef stew again. I love this stuff. 16 ounces. Would you believe it's 80 degrees today? Yeah, and we're in October. Figure that out. floaty. Got some embers in my water. Oh well, a little grit will never hurt. Replacement spork. I just went and bought another Light My Fire one. I got it for like $3. I do have a titanium spork I ordered from Amazon, and hopefully it should be here shortly, and I can't wait to take that out and try it.